Texans TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Mundt, 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Inside the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Texans 37, Vikings 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Addison hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Addison will go in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Lucky 48. Hey, steamer.
Cousins again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety. That led to a touchdown. So their commanding lead not so commanding anymore as they begin anew with a 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Throwing, Cousins. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football tries. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins now. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This will be complete to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Pierce takes it straight ahead. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Singletary. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And a 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Cousins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins on 1st down. This goes out wide from Madison. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. His throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Hand off left side. Pierce taken down at the 42.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Charles, normally when you see